The Bible's filled with so many amazing stories. And this, well, this is one of them. So the story goes that God goes to a prophet of his named Jonah. And he says, Jonah, he's like, yes, Lord. He's like, I want you to go to a place called Nineveh. And Jonah's like, Nineveh? Which Nineveh? You mean the Nineveh? And I was like, yes, that Nineveh. And the reason why Jonah was a bit reluctant to go to Nineveh was because the people of Nineveh were not the nicest of people. And God said, I need you to go and tell them I am going to destroy them. And Jonah was like, okay, Lord, I'll go. But the next day, he went to the harbor and he found some sailors and he said, hello guys, you know, okay, I want to go to the opposite direction, which was a place called Tarshish. So he jumped on board and went below deck and they set sail for Tarshish. However, along the way, there arose a storm. And the sailors were fighting and fighting and fighting the storm, and nothing seemed to work because water kept coming in, and they were trying to get all the help they can get, and they were looking for Jonah, and Jonah was below deck sleeping. And they came downstairs and said, hey! He's like, how could you sleep at a time like this? There's a storm going on outside. We need your help out there. And when he went out, and it was storming. And they cast lots. And they cast lots. And guess who the lot fell on? Jonah. And they said, tell us who you are. Tell us what you're doing. And he said, my name is Jonah, okay? I'm a Hebrew, okay? I'm a prophet, and God said I need to go to Nineveh, and instead I took the thing to Tarshish, and now you're going to die because of me. And they said, what can we do to survive? And he said, throw me over. And they said, no, we're not going to throw you over. So they tried to fight and fight and fight, but they couldn't until eventually they threw him over. And Jonah was going down, 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 and he thought, this is it, until a fish came and swallowed Jonah whole. And he was in the belly of the fish, and he started praying, and boy, did he have a church service asking for forgiveness. And when God, he heard his cries from in the ocean, in the fish, he sent the fish to the land, and the fish spit Jonah out onto dry land. And what do you think happened when Jonah got up? You think he was like, I'm going back to Tarshish? No, he made a beeline straight to Nineveh, and he went to Nineveh, and he walked in the city, as scary as it was, and he was like, hello, everybody. And people were walking, hello, everybody. And he told them the message God had told him to tell them. And when Jonah had finished, he went to a vantage point because he wanted to see the whole destruction. And he waited, and he waited, and nothing happened. And then God made a plant grow. And he's like, oh, thank you, Lord. I appreciate it. And in the middle of the night, bugs came, a bug or worm came and ate it. And it was withered and dead by the morning. And Jonah was like, why, Lord? Why? I came here all the way, and there was the fish, and then I told him, and then now nothing is happening. And God said, how could you be so upset about a plant that you didn't even know of? Yet my children, you wanted them to die. And a lot of times we care more about ourselves and the things that we want, that we don't pay attention to other people and even acknowledge them as God's children. Here we have Jonah worrying more about a plant more than the people of Nineveh. And it sounds pretty silly, I know, right now, but how many times have we cared more about our things than other people? So I hope and pray that with this story we might be able to go and understand and know and appreciate people for being who they are, God's children. Pretty cool story, huh? For Bible stories, this is Taps.